So, anime and Ireland. Not two things you would normally associate with each other, but just like many countries all around the world, anime, or even Japanese culture, has taken roots here. But why is that? And how much of a presence does it really have? When we take a look at the globe, there are a few countries that are further away from Japan itself than Ireland. So what originally drew Irish people to such a different culture? Well, like many people who grew up here would probably tell you, it was due to Toonami, or in later years, RTE, both TV stations that would often air shows like Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, or even Pokemon. But to most Irish kids, they were just cartoons. So how did we actually get into what we knew as anime? Well, the answer is quite simple really. Curiosity. And well, the internet. You see, these interesting cartoons stuck in our minds. So when we finally had the chance to see what they were and where they came from, of course we would look them up. Also, I should probably mention, when the whole YouTube scene started up and Anitubers started appearing, the spread of anime, or Japan in general, grew and continued to do so to levels that nobody thought would happen. So, now that we went over how people here first found anime, how about we talk about its presence here? Tell me, what do you think anime fans usually want the most? Is it merchandise? Their favorite waifu? No. The most thing anime fans want is someone to talk to anime about, or better yet, rant about. So, for that to happen, you would probably go to Twitter or some other forum site. But what if you need that IRL experience? Well, look no further than one of the greatest modern gifts an anime fan could ask for. Conventions. A place where you can express your love for anime, Japanese culture, and maybe even where you can debate on who is truly best girl. In Ireland there seems to be four main conventions: J-Con, Shurikon, AkumaCon, and KaizokuCon. They were all founded between 2010 and 2017, and continue to this day. Most of them are university society events, apart from J-Con, the newest of the conventions and perhaps the most popular one among them. It takes place in Ireland's largest stadium area, Croke Park. In recent years, because of the growing anime community here, conventions have been able to get more and more guest stars every year. Shurikon hosted Anitubers like Misty Cronexia or Seadog VA. Even last year in 2019, J-Con managed to get the Anime Man and Aki Dearest. You know, you're probably saying by now, wow, that's amazing. So is anime really big in Ireland? Honestly, not really. You see, most of the things I've talked about so far are only within the main cities, and also, they're held by the universities. The only exception to this is J-Con. If you're looking for something like merchandise, well, you're pretty much screwed, because there are basically no anime-related stores to speak of. Maybe the only place that you might find some are within the heart of Dublin City itself, but for the most part, everyone just has to use sites like Amazon, eBay, Zen Market, or the myriad of other online storefronts. Most people here still think of anime as cartoons for little kids, or that you're wasting your life by indulging in this other media or culture that they just don't understand. There are exceptions to this, of course. After all, it would be close-minded of me to consider everyone the same. For the most part, it is the younger generation that is bringing anime and the like into the spotlight. But it will take some time for it to become more accepted and for us to get more services in this sort of media. From an outside perspective, the anime community here may seem small, but we are growing steadily. I mean, for a country with only about 5 million people, I think we're doing pretty good. And when you look at other countries, their anime communities aren't that big either compared to the population. So, in conclusion, whether it be Ireland or any country in the world, we, as anime fans, all share the commonality that we love anime and Japanese culture as a whole. Whether it be about the vastly different traditions and temperament of Japan itself, or if it's about how anime and manga can make us laugh, cry, or even scream in anger at times. Just remember, we may come from different places, but at heart, we are all filthy degenerates who love our big titty waifus and our sexy bishi boys. We want to call out to senpai, cast jutsus, and live out our fantasies of fighting giant mecha robots. We are anime fans. So let's try to play nice and join together to enjoy anime for all of the wonder that it has to offer. Hey guys, I hope I was able to teach you something about the anime scene in Ireland, and that you had a laugh or two. I will see you next time.